about to do something crazy. I'm gonna create 25 listings for my online shop in 1 week. I'm going to start, create the artworks, customize my shop, create the listings, and see if it's as easy as they say it is. All in 1 week, by myself, for free, and with little to no online followers. I'm gonna be documenting everything as part of episode 2 of my Changing My Life in 60 Days series, and in the end we're gonna find out if you can create a professional looking art business completely for free. I also spent countless of hours trying out and analyzing the most popular online selling platforms, and I'm gonna tell you exactly which one is the best for you after I provide you with the pros and cons for each, especially when it comes to payment methods and being completely free. I also broke down this creating a business process into 3 core steps. So I only have one goal by the end of this episode, which is to have a fully functional art business. And we are going to do that in 3 simple steps. That is creating the products, finding a platform to sell on, and doing the marketing. I already did the first step in the last episode of this series. All the artworks and crafts, creating that portfolio, are my products. But what I did not show you in that last episode is the lengthy, tiresome, but definitely rewarding process of creating your dream product and curating them perfectly so that they visually appeal to the customers who might come across them. Hello, so I just woke up and today is about to be a very long day. I have to first take out my mini braids in preparation for tomorrow's shoot with my top for fashion design, and I also have to take images of all the other products like the arts and the crafts. So yeah, I don't even have time. Now, you might be wondering how to transfer your art from paper to your electronic device. There's 2 ways to do this. You can either take the photos using your phone or you can use a scanner. I do not have a scanner, so I'm using my phone. And a tip is to use natural lighting. Natural lighting is the best. You can also check your local library for a scanner. They do have scanners at libraries, so check that. After taking photos of my products, I use 3 apps to edit them so that they are up to quality for printing, so that they come out sharply when printed. Number 1 is Lightroom. I use Lightroom for color grading. Number 2 is Canva, if I want to add some text on screen or even frames and a lot of other stuff. Number 3 is this website that transforms my images to 300 plus dpi or any dpi that you want. A dpi stands for dots per inch, and the standard one for printing that is required is 300 plus dots per inch so that your print comes out nice and clear and sharp. So I use this website on, just Google it and go for the second one, not the first one. The first one is not that clear, the second one is the best. So use that to transform your image to 300 plus dpi before uploading them to your print on demand website to be printed. This is another day. This is the last day I'm shooting stuff. I'm only shooting for the weaving top. I put it right here. I'm only shooting for that one, and then I'll be done. Then I'll edit this video and post it. I'm so tired. Yesterday I slept for like 4 hours. Today I've slept for only like 5 hours. I'm so tired. Starting a business is not easy. Now once again, I'm using my phone to take the photos because I don't have a camera, and after this I'm gonna use Lightroom and all the apps I showed you earlier to edit them and make them look nicer. If you wish to change like something about your mock-up photos or the photos that you took, you can just go to an AI platform like ChatGPT and tell it to change the color of the top you're wearing, specific colors. Yeah, so I thought I could tell you that because that is really helpful. Now that is the future me that you just saw, but this is me today, the day before. So let us find a platform for my shop. I already have a few good ideas, but my general requirement for an online shop is that it should be free because I've got no money, like I'm broke. Yeah, so let's continue. So this is me trying out different online selling platforms and different print-on-demand platforms. Let me give you a combined feedback on the 3 most popular places to use. That is Shopify, Etsy, and Squarespace. All 3 of them are great, but they are not free. And Etsy is definitely oversaturated unless you already have a following or an online platform. So throw all those away and consider using one of these 4, as they are completely free. Here are the pros and cons for each one of them. Printify is free, easy to use, and integrates well with PayPal. But you need to have an existing online store since it's a print-on-demand platform, so you need to have your own online store in order to connect it to your Printify. If you do not have your own personal online store, or the online store that you have does not integrate with their platform, they do offer the Printify pop-up store, but only to US citizens, so consider that. Printful is also free, easy to use, and links to PayPal or your debit or credit card. But you also need an existing online store in order to connect it and use it. If you do not have an online store, then they offer something called manual order store, where you can just manually order something for a customer, maybe in person. So they do offer that if you do not have your own online store. So that's a win. Redbubble is also free, easy to use, and links to your bank account or PayPal. But unlike the last 2, it has a built-in marketplace. But just like Etsy, it is oversaturated. Now, Redbubble gave me a headache because in order to link your PayPal store, it needs to be verified, which I'm a minor and I do not have a credit card or debit card. You can also link your bank account if you do not choose the PayPal option, but you can only link your bank account if you're located in the US, which I am not. Now this is bad because you cannot launch your online store on Redbubble before you link a payment method, so either PayPal or a bank account. So do consider that when using Redbubble. Now, unlike the other 3 platforms, which are print-on-demand platforms, Payhip is a platform like Shopify where you can create your own shop and then the customers will come from your marketing. And it is completely free, but there is an option to upgrade. You can also easily link your PayPal account there so that when somebody buys, it goes directly to your PayPal account. And you can also add your bank account, so that's a pro. So after all these pros and cons, I chose 2 platforms to officially launch my art business. That is Printful and Payhip. It is completely free and you can customize it to your own liking. I might also expand this business to Etsy. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, on that note, let's talk about print on demand. So I've decided that alongside my handmade products, I'll also be selling print on demand products from Printful. Printful is also free. You just need to make the designs by yourself and upload them, and then they'll be printed on demand on any of their hundreds, if not thousands of products. So I'll also be selling those. I'll list them on my Payhip shop so that people can find them easily. Then when people order them on my Payhip, I'll order them by myself for them to their address on Printful. I don't know if you understand me, but I really do hope you understand. And the final step is marketing. Definitely not my favorite because I have basically no followers on all my other social platforms and on here too. So this is not my favorite, literally. I have to start new accounts, or the ones that I already have do not even have that many followers, but we'll salvage what we already have. So I also spent countless of hours looking for strategies for the 3 main short form platforms. Here are just a few tips that I think you might find helpful. So for TikTok, if you already have an old account that is not doing great, you should just start a new account. That's how the TikTok algorithm works, apparently. Start a new account, and the first 3 videos, make sure they're your best videos, the best quality videos with the best hooks, and you might just go viral from that. For Instagram, you have to create 6 reels a week and stay consistent and create visually appealing content. For Pinterest, also create visually appealing content because of the aesthetics of Pinterest. People will find your content through visuals. For YouTube Shorts, you have to check your analytics. Check where the viewer duration was, check where people clicked off the video at, and in the next video, you've got to improve that part. I learned the secret to viral YouTube shorts, and that is for a video that is less than 30 seconds long, the viewer retention must be not less than 100%, and the people who stay to watch must not be less than 75%. For a video that is more than 30 seconds long, the video retention must not be less than 80%, but the people who stay to watch must also still remain at 100% or more. So, after a little bit of marketing, it's finally time to show you my business. But before that, let me just make this clear. I know there's a very high possibility that by the end of this video, I'm not gonna make any sale, and I'm fine with that. It was just important to make sure that I put the business out there, and I'm always hoping for the best but expecting the worst so that my little heart doesn't get broken. So without further ado, welcome to Heart of Alma, my art business. Now I know that you want to see if the marketing worked, so here's a little bonus before I tell you 3 things not to do when creating your own business by yourself as a beginner. I don't know about you, but I want to be that girl going on shopping sprees at 18, traveling the world by 19, and living in my future spots by 20. But currently there's a problem. I'm bedrotting, which is why I created this series. I want to completely glow up and change my life in the next 60 days. But there's a twist. We've all seen those glow up challenges, whether 30 days, 60 days, or 6 months, and in the end they always glow up, they always succeed. Now, I'm doing a similar thing but taking it further. I'm going to glow up but using my passions, which in my case are the arts. So, I've created an 8-week plan where I focus on each passion every single week, some of which I'm good at and some of which I'm a complete beginner in, but I've always dreamed of doing. In these 8 weeks, I want to see if I can further my fashion modeling, release music, learn music theory, start a girl group, learn ballet and contemporary dance, learn a language, create an art portfolio, start my own art business, and publish my first novel all by myself. Now here are the 3 things not to do as a beginner creating your own business. Number 1 is to not downplay the prices of your artworks. Like, respect your artworks. I know you love them, so make sure you price them accordingly. Number 2 is selling your art on existing marketplaces like Etsy and Redbubble. Unless you already have an existing following, then you should use that time to start your own brand and create your shop on your own website domain name. Number 3 is expecting to make a sale instantly. This might happen for some people, but if you do not have an existing online following, then you just have to wait for a little bit as you market and try to grow your following in order to get your first sales and more. My business is finally out there, alive and kicking, if I may say so myself. And I'm so happy that I finally got to do this thing that I've been dreaming to do for such a long time. And of course, I'm still marketing it so hard to my family and my friends and my little followers. And I'm still posting videos to promote it. And we are hoping for the best, but definitely expecting the worst.